Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Croc Legend of the Gobbos. In the last episode, we had to play Dungeon of Defright many times, and got through most of the rest of the game. All we've got left is Panic at Platform Pete's lair. So, this is Platform Pete. As he strikes these switches, it's going to turn these platforms. Yeah, we already saw these back in Ballistic Meg's place, but now, well, so this is definitely a timing thing. It is possible to land on the sides of those and jump immediately to keep your momentum going, but it's very difficult to do. Also, he is intangible. You can't touch him. Aside from the fact that he raises up his platform to try and be on level with you, he's just not there. Non-corporeal, you'll fall to your death. Don't try it. I did. And now he's going to take a bit more time between swings, so you've got to get to the top of this section very quickly. Now this is more of a problem because we have to time our jump so that we're in the air while it's turning and land on the one that's flat. It's the end of the game. They're allowed to be demanding. Apparently that was not my best work. So no more crystals, so if we land on the spiky side, it's over. Or it might just push us off the edge if we don't jump after landing while it's still spinning. Like I said, why did I forget about that? Man, what's the bonus gonna be like? I actually don't remember. Still no crystals. Oh. So now he's got a very interesting combination. Not bad for flying blind, right? Yeah, you're not going to see that from the starting platform. And now I think I'll just wait until we see these ones spin over. which is probably the reset of the cycle. Oh, he just keeps going and going, doesn't he? Make that one come down, please. Or make mine come up, that works too. I think I'll wait this section out a little bit. Croc 2 did actually introduce an item that let you get a first-person view around the place. Unfortunately, that's not in this game. Okay, I think the pattern is that when they're going up and down, that's your sign to get off immediately because they're about to spin over. I think maybe, maybe not. Man, it just keeps going and going, doesn't it? I could probably have made it if I jumped then, but eh. He does actually hit different switches to do different things. There is that detail. Oh boy. No mercy now. Can't see him, but he's not giving any mercy. Oh man, this is where all the gobbos are, isn't it? And they aren't all in range of each other like you'd expect from first glance. So we're gonna have to do a cycle. Taking diagonals is a lot better than messing about with those wonky jumps at IMO. Where is he? Oh wait, no, I don't think that's him. On the upside, yeah, I hear the hammer swings around here, so maybe he's just stuck here somewhere. thing is, when you mistime jumps, you end up doing a stomp which is probably going to screw you over even more than it was already. But man, Platform Pete is a mean level. Baron Dante's Funky Inferno. This is something that I've been wondering about, whether I want to try and fight this without any music so I can put in the original PS1 soundtrack, or if I want to just play it as is because then I have the music over the ending cutscene. I think play as is, but I'll find some way I can work in the version of this fight with the original music, because it is actually really cool. And small reminder, no crystals in the boss arena. The only person to get that was Cactus Jack, which means that if we don't do this in one round, then we become a one-hit wonder. As a kid with the Travel Everywhere password, I was able to fight most bosses pretty well, but Baron Dante and Neptuna were not ones that I had an easy time with. Let's do this. Oh! They fixed the shockwave! I remember in the PC version, I could actually avoid that just by not jumping. And now it's phase 2. Yep, it's a multi-phase fight. So, Luke... No, when you stand still for a bit, then he charges, and you can hit him. But it can be kind of tight, especially when you don't know when he's going to charge. And you don't even need to be, it doesn't even need to be when he's stunned. You can just hit him when he's walking back. And now phase 3 with the energy blasts, which will probably hit you. Which is really unfortunate if you don't have any crystals left. Only one crystal, but we did it. Well, that was a fun time. We're not quite done yet though, because there is the last secret level. But yeah, Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. I don't know, I like it, but I like a lot of things. This is a nostalgic game, so maybe it's a bit too... maybe it's hard for me to criticize. I feel like the Croc 2 is the following people would thank you for playing our game, etc, etc. Croc 2 is definitely a lot better because rather than having the drop your crystals and you're in trouble system, instead you have a life count, and granted, when the life count runs out, then you have to restart the entire level. It's a lot more generous in a way. Like, we had over 35 lives by the end of this, so it sort of goes this way or that. Do you prefer being punished heavily for a single mistake, or do you prefer having a lot of mistakes to be heavily punished for? This game does have a sense of a lonely adventure. It's actually kind of interesting that the game devs wanted to make the world feel bigger, but they couldn't figure out how to do that with the memory limitations, so instead they made Croc smaller. And that's kind of a clever way to go about it. Make Croc smaller, pull in the camera a bit, and suddenly you're in a massive world, rather than a rather small one. I don't think that it really deserves to be called a modern remaster because they just polished up a few textures and rounded off some edges. But I'm still glad this exists. I'm glad that the game isn't lost to the sands of time because I feel like it's rather influential. Although how much of that is just wishful thinking depends on who you ask and where your research takes you. I think the level that gave me the most trouble, ironically, is Dungeon of Defright, simply because of that cauldron minigame again. Having several failable minigames in a row is a little annoying, but on the flip side, you get extra lives, should you get that left one. Remaster published by Argonaut Games. Nice. The controls are a little bit clunky. Maybe I'm used to it because I grew up on the game. Like, it took me a long time before I actually beat the game on my own merits. I just used the Access Everywhere password to play about wherever I wanted to, but that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the game. I wasn't enjoying the game and making it nostalgic. That said, I have heard people say that Croc 2 is just a Banjo-Kazooie ripoff, which makes me wonder whether I should try a Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play just so I can form my own opinions on that. I've seen the game many times, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. There's a difference between watching a game and playing it. There is a significant difference in memory of Kim Tran. Now find the jigsaw pieces! Right, because that's a thing that we can do. I think the idea is that it's a part of the castle drawing back, but the graphics make it look weird. Jailhouse Croc. Yep, they're definitely running out of ideas for secret levels by this point. Oh boy, those are going to be the sort of platforms that fade away, so we've got to be ready. I don't know what those gargoyles are, but I think they shoot fireballs at you, so... Or maybe they're just decoration. But they have the googly eyes! Yes, I did go back for that one crystal. Fight me. Hooray! More of this nonsense. Now we're back here again. Level complete! That's all 8 jigsaw pieces. We unlocked the secret island. And Baron Dante is back. And Baron Dante is back, great. And so the adventure returns. This is something I wish more games did. It is a world remix, where we go back through all of the previous. We're going back through all of the previous world themes, but now with endgame difficulty. And yeah, there's scorpions there. Just don't want to mess with them at all. I feel like these aren't as long as usual levels, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, the adventure isn't quite over yet. Man, I was good at avoiding these guys. What happened? Nice. Stompy guys again. Not helping, but it makes me feel better. Oh boy, there's gonna be 2 of these guys now. But it's nice to visit. I like this, and I wish there were more games that did this. I know that Croc 2 does it, but off the top of my head, I really can't think of that many that do. Some enemies don't get a fair shake in the first world because it's the first world and they have to keep the difficulty low. And I saw that guy dip into the lava. I saw that. But they can do creative things to make them actually challenging in the late game, so they have a secret world dedicated to making a challenging late game version of the level, and I wish games did that more. I also wish that I had actually gotten around to to my... I did want to be a video game designer growing up. I feel like Croc does have a pretty hefty influence on that because, yes, I did have a collectathon idea in mind, which had a final world which is a remix of everything else I did. But unfortunately, I just don't have the artistic talent for that sort of stuff. Fortunately, 3D modelling system is very expensive and very difficult to get to grips with and very difficult to learn. Yeah, I think I'll save the rest of this for the next episode. Next episode will probably be finale, so until then guys, take care. I'll see you all around.